Hey, I'm Big B and I Brick, and it looks like no more bricks has already got the band hammer running. All right, so welcome to that other Lego show. Tonight's guest, Chad's Brick Hobby. He's going to be showing off as much of his city as he possibly can tonight, and talking to us about his advanced building techniques, as well as his life history in Lego. Like to say hello to everybody tonight, and how y'all doing? Let us know ideas of what you would like us to, or questions you would like us to answer tonight. Current stuff going on with Lego. There's a scare going on where people are concerned that certain figs may not be available on the market soon. What do you think?
So what's the concern?
People think there's a copyright infringement pending case between Lego and one of two parties.
Do they have any sort of substantial evidence to back this up?
There was some, just a lot of circumstantial shit.
Oh.
Basically. A whole mess of circumstantial shit all going on at the same time. So, most people think Left Shark is the problem, but Katy Perry's already been shot down twice. I think if anything, it's the Ultimate Warrior and WWE. For likeness rights.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really give a shit, to be honest, at all. It's it's one of those things where. So what does this mean realistically on the market?
I have no clue, man. I've never seen anything.
Are people like doing stupid shit like hoarding and trying to overprice certain figures?
People can go and look over on the history of Shark and of the wrestler and see how many have been bought in proportion over the past 4 days to last month. And when I checked it this morning when I woke up, it was 3-to-1. The last 4 days compared to last month on Shark Guy.
Okay.
And I of course threw mine in there. For those people that are henny penny, the sky is falling. There are like 14 sharks available for like $22.
You know what? I could not stop getting those two figs too. Those are all the extras that it was a joke because I would always end up getting the shark or the wrestler guy, and I don't feel the packs. I generally will grab a handful of the packs, a few of them, throw them into the basket type thing when I'm out shopping. So it just so happens with luck I get all shark guys and wrestlers. It's really obnoxious, but I have tons of them.
You have so many mullets right now, probably.
I do, and actually I started using the mullets for a midget wrestling league.
At least you'll have good arms, You'll have a ton of different tattooed arms to be able to use through the city.
There's a lot of them actually. The midget wrestling league this year is they gave the final elements needed to really make a good one, especially with the micro or the midget racers.
Are you using Bart legs on them so they have shorts?
No, the midget racers. Remember the midget racers?
Yeah.
Ones? They all have short legs.
Okay.
And they have them in different colors now, in more common colors that weren't as common before. So I was able to fill out a bunch of them. It was good stuff.
I think before it was red, medium azure, and bright pink.
Yeah, now you can get in anything.
Yeah, they started doing the molded legs with the multiple colors of plastic on the superheroes a while back. Primarily for to signify the boots.
Yeah. Yeah, so midget wrestling league, good stuff. I got that set up in the fairground in my city, so whenever I do my next city upgrade or update, there's a whole midget wrestling league and a ring that I made with turnbuckles and a guy standing on it about to slam and ladders and chairs and kids getting beheaded. No steel cage in this update. But I've already thought of those 6x13 panels.
Yeah, the big steel cage octagon with those things.
Yeah, I'm well aware of the 6 by 13 bars. I have a bunch of those,
Yeah.
and I was thinking about that exact usage when I was setting that up.
Yeah, I don't think these are listed in my store.
No, I got tons. I
Oh
have
no,
enough
I
to
mean
do a
I'm
update.
holding on to them for myself for the same thing for a steel cage octagon.
Yeah, I actually have enough to do a steel cage, so I might have to do that. None of this update. I have a bunch of stuff. One day I'll actually do an update, and then yeah, then I won't do one again for another 6 months. Probably next month I'll do one, or maybe
Probably.
this month, this calendar month, in March. March I will do a city update of some sort. It might just be an Instagram picture though. At the end of the day.
Oh yeah. Everybody's gonna start seeing less and less out of you as time goes on.
Yeah. He
I'm
will.
still building somewhat. Like these past 2 weeks, I have been so busy at work that it is just not. I have not done anything. The few things I've bought in the past 2 weeks are still sitting on my building table. I haven't even cleared them off to do anything.
I predict in the next 5 months or less, you're the next friction pin.
Um, no, I'm not gonna spurt up and try that hard.
No, I mean just disappear off the face of the earth.
Oh no, no, I'll probably stay exactly the same as it is now, which is almost never releasing any videos and popping into live streams at will. I mean, uh, I'm fine with that. My subscriber count keeps going up, so I don't know.
You know, the other day you were talking about on your channel about one of your favorite artists as being MC Escher,
Yeah, yeah.
and that really put in my mind to build something like
Oh,
the staircase or
yeah.
infinity loop or just
The,
something like
the
that.
the vanishing line techniques that he does, they're
Yeah.
so. You know what?
That guy.
That guy, I can't pronounce his name.
The guy who's on
There's a few
Patreon.
guys, but it's only one guy who actually builds. He does an excellent, or whoever takes the photographs, it's a combination between how they build their models and how they take their photographs. They do, and I don't know if it's necessarily intentionally using the same techniques, but they use a lot of the same perspective techniques that Escher used. It's funny comparing the two. You can see how they use the vanishing line, and it's consistent throughout all of their mocks and how they take the photos for their webcomics. That's why I like to look at their photos. They're not, the most advanced builds. They're cool. They're detail. They have cool stories, and it's very adult oriented. If you haven't checked them out, you should.
Yeah.
We will be able to talk about him sometime if somebody ever throws him under the bus.
Yeah, exactly. They're good. They do cool stuff. Just check out their webcomic. I like to read it on the toilet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Is
good
that,
reading.
is that the title of it?
It's toilet reading too, and that's the great part about it. It's adult-oriented humor. It's not like obscene, but it's adult. It has that undertone to it.
Yeah.
There's
People
nothing
die.
child-like about it. So it's good stuff. But they use that whole vanishing line technique that Escher used so well, and yeah, I tried to do so sometimes in buildings, but I fail horribly.
Yeah, it's a hard concept to. It would take a lot of work to do it. I think, you know.
Yeah,
They build theirs to
But
some
I've done it.
substantial size too. You know, like the mock that they're going for might be like this much of a space, but they've got the walls built up to here in order to make the
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, yeah,
That takes a lot.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't. Time in the day.
A lot of building, a lot of brick. So,
So, Chad,
yes, sir.
you are an AFOL, obviously. When did you get into Lego again? Did you have a dark age? Tell us your story in 10 minutes or less. Go.
Or more.
Got my first set in 1978. Played with Lego all through junior high, and went into my dark age after I discovered women And then after I had a first child, then I came back and discovered Lego again. And then after that, it's been on. So less than 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay, so now give us a more than 10-minute version.
When I was younger, that's all I got for my birthday was Legos and Star Wars and stuff like that. But 78 was the first year I got Lego, and then it's been collecting ever since, really. And then I had a pretty good paying job, and so all the sets that I didn't get back when I was a kid, I started buying off of Bricklink, eBay. So that lasted until my daughter was born. My last daughter was born, and I wanted her to become into Lego also because both my other two children they're pretty good little builders. I think it's like I said, it's a fantastic toy or hobby, whatever you want to call it. And you know, I mean, it's just they keep coming out with more and more stuff, and gotta love it, you know.
Okay, so what happened to your facial hair? That's what everyone really wants to know.
I was building a hot rod, and I was underneath the frame, and I was using a torch, and hair and fire melting metal does not agree with hair, so I had this big burn blotch. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to say goodbye. So it's in the regrow process. It's just going to take a while.
Okay, so you are regrowing it. It's not like you decided that you looked better without the beard. So
no. I knew that was not good.
Because some people, they just look right with the beard. You're one of those people.
Yeah, I agree.
People really don't look not right without a beard. Like Big B, honestly.
Yes.
He's the same way.
I need a beard or I don't need a beard.
You need the beard, or else you just don't look right. You're sort of.
I need some form of facial hair, but I don't have any facial hair that looks weird.
Yeah.
And when I just have a mustache, it looks weird.
Yeah, and see, if I actually let it grow out, it looks weird. It's all that Indian blood. It just does not do well for any sort of thick body hair at all.
Can you do the Fu Manchu or the handlebars?
No, it just is. It's just sparse. It will fill in very slowly. It's sparse, so it doesn't have the density in the areas that need it. It's like I have no chest hair at all because it's just natural. I don't have chest and back hair. I'm Native American. That's how Native Americans are. If you ever met one, that's one of those things.
I married one.
So someone actually is, because they won't have a hairy back. They won't have.
I really hope your wife doesn't have a hairy back and chest either.
No.
Or face, regardless of her of her background.
Nope. So we have in the chat. You didn't do that yet, did you?
No, I didn't. Spirit Particles is trying to sell everybody some beard oil.
Okay, so Spirit Particles, beard oil, outstanding. She must have picked up.
Way to flash back on that one.
Good deal.
That was a quality stream. Everybody's giving an oi.
We have Josh Heskenveld. I think he was in live streams recently during that week-long live stream fiasco that happened that we should forget about. No More Brooks is here, and I'm sure Shutterbricks is likely in the background telling him to get off the computer.
Yeah. Sticky Bricks is here all the way from Australia. What's going on, Sticky Bricks? Oi.
Bricksomniac, KFOL Kid was here, and it looks like No More Bricks banned him promptly. Yep. Good job. Bricktaria, a.k.a. Adam Spong's alter ego, is here. And if you didn't hear, Adam Spong was on this past week's AP live stream. He is back, and he has a beard, and his beard looks worse. I never thought someone could look worse in a beard, like have it grow in more awkwardly than my beard does. He takes the cake. I finally found someone. So check it out. The next AP live stream, Adam Spong will likely be on there, and you can see Spong Time again with his new special beard. It's disturbing. Other than that, we have Brick Adjuster, and the
McGroover Bricks is on.
Yeah, Brick Adjuster, the ruiner of lives for a week with his live stream.
I swear he just stayed home for a whole week and took a vacation.
Yeah, I know. And then he was trying to attract people onto him. Brick Dudes, Haley Bricks, that other Lego show, I think that is also Big B Bricks. And who else? Oh, Down Under Bricks. Down Under Bricks.
That was here.
And Talk.
People are also demanding a room tour.
Uh-oh.
And, Ralph's here as well.
So.
I'm going to give it a try. DeBrule.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try his last name. Ralphie D. Ralphie D is his name. He looks like a Ralphie D. Okay, so yeah, I've been working a lot these past 2 weeks, and I have absolutely nothing in the way of prepared content whatsoever. Big B is really the savior of the show in these cases because he has all these pre-baked rants that he has shaken around in his head that he likes to keep quiet about because he thinks that there's some sort of propriety on YouTube and he needs to keep quiet about it. Tonight, he is going to open the cap.
What do you mean propriety?
What do you think?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not following you.
Okay.
I can tell you that it's been raining every single day that I plan on doing the Sunday video, and I tried to do it 3 times today, and every time I went outside it started raining again. So, something's telling me not to do that.
Yeah, you like to stick to conventional standards.
Yeah, I should go film outside in the rain.
Outside of... Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. So, since you're not taking that, Chad.
Yes. No rant.
What is your latest mock that you've been working on?
Everyone wants a room tour.
So with the mock, and we'll go to the room tour.
Uh-oh. Tiff. Yeah, you might want to... technical difficulties, man.
Your LSD is now...
Remember, point the camera with one hand and point your finger in front of the camera with the other, so it's just pointing around like that.
Yeah, it's all...
Do it.
Do it.
Tune in and drop out.
And then you know exactly where the camera is pointing if you set it on your arm and you point with your finger.
Like a ring?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect. So we have the room tour.
Hold on. Let me get some duct tape.
Big B,
I'm going to take a screenshot of this right now to make sure that it's going to be the image for the thumbnail.
So everyone, we're trying a new experience on that other Lego show, a first-person shooter type camera in the room tour. So you can pretend that Chad's finger is your finger, and you can go to the room right now with him.
Just ask him what to point at.
Pew pew.
Is Chad presenting right now?
Yes, he is.
Oh man!
I think you should go ahead and give us that room tour that you were. Yes.
Where's your finger?
There you go. You see it? Well, I got to figure out how it wags.
All right. So, when you point at something, now you got to talk about it when you're pointing at it.
Right there's my overly priced, super duper gigantic minifigure, and is that better?
Yes. Is that the Black Pearl?
No, that's the that's the Black Pearl.
Are you standing on a swivel chair right now?
No, I'm standing up.
Okay.
But my finger, this one. Yeah, this one.
I wasn't sure if you were using it for balance or not because it disappeared.
Might have.
Oh.
So there's the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, let me get my headphones off so I can actually hear what you're saying. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Ferris wheel. You guys ever seen the sorting boxes? Right there.
I have not seen those, but that box of minifigs up there, did you actually, is that still sealed?
No, they're all opened.
Good. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hoarding like freaking bricks.
No.
Hey, he's got a store now, man. He's not officially hoarding.
I need to get a store. Stuff I haven't opened.
So those friend sets, you like those friend sets, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got some cool pieces in them.
What do you like to do with the mini dolls?
Here you go, Zany. That's a good set right there. That was the one I bought back in the day. You've got, weapons and minifigures and all kinds of stuff. And I'll drop back down here because there's the door.
MacGruber Bricks is saying that Dr. Lucky owning a store is just an excuse for him to hoard even more.
Are there two Ferris wheels?
Yeah. That's the Creator Series. That's all the stuff that needs to go in the city, but...
So what are your great plans for your city?
I just get the railroad tracks and then that little space right here between the two tables. I'm going to build where you got to have a cubby hole.
Okay.
And go underneath, and then that felt that's back there that hangs over, that's your dungeon, Zany. So, just so you know.
Nice. So you're going to build underneath?
Am I going to build a what?
Are you going to be building underneath that?
Yeah. Yeah, I was wanting to buy a couple of those Batman and then build like a Wayne Manor above it, but because I was going to have you and Batman in the same spot. You guys are fighting, trying to take over.
Nice.
Bald head.
So you have, are those minifig armies?
Yeah.
What are those of?
Those are...
Maybe you are a hoarder.
Ah, he's got little drawers too. There's a hand.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Little skeletal knights.
So you're doing a big castle mock, it looks like there.
Yeah.
Is that part of your city or like a separate little layout that you do?
Well, the last city update I did, the Spong had talked everybody into going into the TARDIS, and I was going to make them go back in time to the medieval age.
Oh, nice. So it's like a separate city to the side.
Yeah.
Separate layout. That's cool.
But that's where actually the residential what used to be was over here. And you can see I got stuff underneath there. Then that's where I keep most of my sealed sets under there.
Do you keep a lot of sealed sets?
I've only got a few and nothing like you used to have. This is underneath my table.
That's a lot of one by brick there.
Yeah.
Planning on building something with that one day?
Yeah. I got a lot to build. Let's see. Big B should know that. That's all his.
You haven't used any of it yet?
I've used a bit of it. So. I love the price of Windows. How did they go up that high?
Windows have gone up high.
Well, this is my building table. This is where I do all my building. And that'd be it. Anything else anybody want to see?
I think that No More Bricks was the additional motion blur.
Is he throwing up?
I don't know. I'm hoping he is.
Take some Dramamine.
Oh, never mind. He was referring to first-person shooters. He's been playing a lot of video games recently, he says. That's neat. He wants to see the Castle Army.
The Castle Army.
Yeah, he wants to see a closer look at that army.
Yeah. There's the good guys.
Do you have the Luke Skywalker buildable Big?
No, I gave it away.
Really?
Yeah. I did.
Such a great figure.
Yeah. Well worth it. Watch me drop this.
Nice. Skeletons can get obnoxious to amass at times.
Yeah,
To get them for a good price.
I bought mine at Lego like 6 years ago, and they stiffed me on 2 pieces. So.
Yeah.
You know, you can write them back like Jason does.
Yeah.
So
No more
Rick
bricks,
wants to
drop
see you do a drop
Woo.
test.
You said what?
He wants
Drop
to see you do a drop test. Just in general, anything, but a drop test.
The large castle over in the corner is okay if you want to do that.
Yeah, or like one of the other things in your city.
Oh.
See how structurally sound your buildings really are. We can give you engineering advice afterwards.
How structurally sound.
After we see how they come apart, we can do a 9/11-esque analysis of it.
Or you can drop kick it.
I will do this one.
So that is the Lego police station.
Everybody needs to buy one of these. Correct?
Yeah, police station.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like they don't make enough of these, right?
Yeah.
Don't they have a new one coming out to follow the fire station that just came back out?
Probably. Here you go, No More Bricks. Here's your drop test. Wait.
Well, you're going to have to aim the camera at the ground. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we're
you
just going to see
definitely want to
it
see the ground for full effect. Oh, there we go. Okay, good deal.
Ready?
Come on, we want the money shot.
Okay.
Here you go. Balls across the nose.
It looks like it didn't stress any of the bricks at least.
I think they forgot to put in another rotary girder. We got issues here.
That's not too bad.
So No More Bricks thanks you for that.
That's all I got to say
That
about
he
that.
finally subscribed to you.
Yes. Just for him. Just because he's a keeper of the spawn.
So Spirit Particles is disturbed that you didn't pick it all up.
Oh, I will after I get done here.
Rick Dude says his heart froze for a second there.
Who's did?
Brick dude.
Brick Dude's heart froze. No, that it was either that or the other police station. So.
And McGruber says, "Good luck finding the pieces."
Oh, I'll find them. That didn't go too far.
Big B, how have sales in the store been the past week?
Last weekend was the largest weekend in sales we've ever had, and last month was the most sales I've ever had in the store.
And what sort of bricks are you selling?
Everything. Basically put out around 18,000 bricks were mailed last weekend over a 3-day period.
Nice.
And all got shipped out on time on Monday.
So how do you do that shit and work a full-time job, Big B? You got to be like a insomniac, right?
Exactly. Exactly. A lot
2
of
hours a night.
about 3 or 4, getting better. Sometimes 5.
No, it just gets worse with age, right?
Yeah. You need less sleep. Sleep when you're dead.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. The older I get, the more sleep I need.
Oh, it'll change. It'll
I can
change.
go on a rant about one thing.
I said I need, not that I'll get.
Yeah. Ran away.
So the comparison between stack-ons and acro mills. Like, there's no sense for anyone to ever go out and spend twice as much money on acro mills compared to stack-on if all you're going to do is hang the thing on the wall and it's going to be stationary. You know, the whole benefit of acro mills is the fact that if you have it portable and move it around and take it off the wall, bring it around, it's not going to fall apart. But if you're just going to hang the thing on the wall, stick with stack-on, because you're just wasting your money, and it's basically twice as much. You know, the little amount of effort that it takes to trim off some excess plastic, or if you're very industrious, to put a bead of plastic around the back of it to secure the back, is minimal time and minimal investment for the tools.
So how do you put a bead of plastic around the back there?
You know, plastic welder, it's pretty much, plastic welder is a lot like a hot glue gun. You know, it's not like, let the word welder intimidate you. Just put it around the back on the outside, pull some drawers out, put a bead around on the inside, let it dry, call it good. You can also fix if one of the sides is broken, you can fix it up with that too. And plastic welders generally go for like $25. So.
Yeah, a buddy of mine's got one. He uses it for like old plastic car parts and stuff, molding and shit.
Yeah, I mean, but you can use them on anything, and I think that there's, if you actually got into using one of the things, there's gadgets you could use to recycle your own plastic. Not like a milk jug. I mean, like like the old sprues that you used to get in model cars.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. There you go.
Outstanding. You ranted.
Rant.
Rant.
So, Zany, you ever think about buying a 3D printer and printing some of your own?
I have a 3D printer. I've had a 3D printer before I got back into Lego. I have toyed around with printing custom elements, and there are some elements in the city, like accessories on minifigs, that I've printed myself, and I've done myself just because I couldn't find them elsewhere. It's not a cheap thing to do, and it's not something that I like to spend my free time doing either. It's not something that I'm passionate about doing. I don't like to do 3D modeling. I'm a very mechanical person. I can make my way around a CAD/CAM program, and I can, create a model for it without a problem. However, it's not something I like to do. So I have one. I prefer to buy them if I can find them because it's really not too much cheaper printing them than buying them, unless if you're just talking about like the absurdly overpriced where they want them, like $20 for a single one,
Yeah.
which is just obscene. Given the quality is the same as the $1 ones half the time, just they're better trimmed.
Yeah, because I noticed a lot of your custom. You have a lot of custom pieces.
I do have a lot of custom pieces. And I've even looked into pad printing, and to be honest, I think I have pretty much everything needed to do it on Lego. Even I would just need to look up solvent mixes and what I would actually have to use to transfer it properly. But I just have no interest in doing that. I don't want to. It just isn't worth my time. I'd rather build with a Lego and find other people's creative ideas and uses for such things.
So Entalk says that she uses the Acro Mills, but she's a good client for the Acro Mills because she moves the thing around. I'm talking about people who go out and have to buy like 100 of the damn things.
Yeah, I'm all stack on.
Yeah, so am I. And the only thing I don't like about Stack On is because it don't have the drawer dividers.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff I don't like about them, but I mean, in the end, the price just...
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't beat the $20 per thing or less if you get on sale. It's just everything else for the quality that's in that range is shit, and everything that actually compares to it and maybe it's a little bit better is usually twice as much.
Yeah. And you can actually call up Stack On themselves if you still have the old style drawers and get the dividers pretty cheap. I've gotten them for
the divider
half the price. So the new drawers you can't put a divider in. They've re-engineered the drawers. So I've been on a hunt to find the old cabs.
I have some. I have some of the old and some of the new.
Yeah, Kmart seems to be a good place to get the old style.
Yeah, I have tons. I haven't had any problems finding the dividers. It's just finding the actual old style units with the old style drawers that you can use them with. The dividers, I have stacks of them that I bought that are third party off some Amazon thing for like $3 years ago.
Yeah.
And there's probably 5,000 of them in there. It's obscene.
Yeah, but for more, I mean, bang for your buck, yeah, that'd be the way to go. Especially if you're just going to, like you said, stick them on a wall, and, you know.
I mean, they are cheaply made, but I mean, I am opening and closing these doors constantly, and you know, even the ones that are way up above my head, I'm sure I'm putting a little bit of pressure on the stress joints in the back, and I've yet to have one fail at all.
I know I've run my chair and the ones that are behind me, I don't know how many times, and they're still holding together. So yeah.
I take it you don't leave drawers halfway out.
No, I don't. So yeah, that'd be horrific if I did. Something would break then for sure.
I quit putting the stack-ons underneath any tables for that reason. I would always end up having a drawer halfway open, and then I'd be cleaning up the elements off the floor for the next year after they fell out. And actually, there was an early accident that I think I finally probably picked up the last piece just the other day. It's been over a year since that one. It was like a catastrophe of 1x1 round studs.
Wasn't that a box toss?
No, it wasn't a box toss. It was a mixed. It was sorted. There were 1x1 round studs of all different colors that were just in a drawer. They were in one of those, 3M drawers.
Yeah.
That were like that big. It was almost full. I tripped.
Oh shit.
Everywhere. Underneath everything. Down the stairs. Literally a waterfall of them down the stairs.
Oh man.
I
Nice.
still find them when I vacuum. I'll find them in the vac.
There's some Lego.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have hardwood floors outside of here, so I was able to find them all downstairs. It's just they still hide up here. This is horribly boring for anyone watching, I'm sure, right now.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I'm trying to take questions. People. I mean,
Chad is just not a good guess. So, Chad, who do you?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, it's not a good guess.
it's all right. We got you.
That's why you don't do a lot of YouTube videos. You know, you're a good contributor. When you have something to say, it's great, but you don't have a lot to say usually. You like to sit and listen.
Oh, I'm afraid that if I say something that there won't be enough dick or fart jokes. So, you know.
Well, that's the problem. When you're afraid that it's not enough, and you prevent yourself from striving to achieve anything just because you're afraid you're just not enough, you're never going to achieve anything in life.
I'm not worthy.
I can turn anything into a dick and fart joke if need be.
Really?
So it looks like I am trending to hit most likely 10,000 followers on Instagram in the next week or two. And with that, I think I'm going to do my first giveaway. But it's not going to be a giveaway. It's going to be a contest. So it's not. I guess I'm not doing a first anything. I'm going to do a contest, and I don't know what it is. If you have ideas of what I should do, you should let me know. But I think for the winner, I'm going to do an entire kit, including an instruction set, to actually do a motorized Technic elevator.
So you've been talking about trying to migrate your Instagram subscribers over to YouTube. In order to celebrate your 10,000 subscriber Instagram milestone, you should put a video up on YouTube concerning it, and they have to be a YouTube subscriber to enter the Instagram contest.
I already said that in my earlier post on Instagram, basically. So yes, that's the plan. But that's the common sense part. That's like just the given. It's what should I actually do? I'm thinking like the zaniest mock that you can build, or just like the most off-the-wall thing you can think of.
How about doing a giveaway of a little new hell billboard for one of your subscribers so they can build their own little new hell in their place?
Oh, you mean like actually,
do a smaller version of the billboard you have behind you that just says little above it and then new hell. I bet you a lot of your subscribers would love to have something like that because it's a personalized something from you.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, that would be easy to do. I have a printer and stuff to print such things. I don't know. Maybe like a billboard in the city too. I was thinking that would be another thing. I could put like a billboard in the Lego City and then have it in the Instagram and YouTube updates and stuff. Maybe as for the winner, something like that. If they want it, and they would design the best billboard.
Yeah, you could also have the an effigy of the winner's sig fig hanging from the billboard.
If they wanted to do that, but actually, I think that's a good idea. I think I just thought of the idea. It's whoever designs the best 8x16 billboard, and it can come out of it as much as you want, but an 8x16 needs to mount on an 8x16 plate. Design that. By the time I hit 10,000 followers on Instagram, which might now be a year from now, but it's trending to be in a week or two.
Post a video of it to YouTube.
Post a video or even post a photo on Instagram, but the thing is, you have to be a follower on Instagram and you have to be a subscriber on YouTube. Because I'm
to both your channel and the other Lego show.
I don't really care about that, to be honest. Because some people just are not going to want to subscribe to this channel, and I'm not even saying that you have to. I don't want to even say you have to subscribe because, to be honest, I don't want you watching my shit if you don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not like you won't contribute anything good to it, so why would I want you to? But whoever designs the best 8x16 billboard, they will win a prize that's valued at probably like around $100 USD. Potentially more if I decide to do an elevator kit, but likely some credit to Big B's Brickling store or something like that. So, international is fine. If you are international, you absolutely will be getting a credit prize at a Bricklink store or Amazon or something rather than a shipped prize, because I don't want to deal with the shipping if it's international. And if you are domestic and I decide on a set, it will be drop shipped from wherever I'm buying it from, because I don't want to ship out anything. It's been a pain in the ass lately. And it's just not worth it. I don't want to go to the post office. I don't want to deal with it. They've lost like 2 packages, and then craziness. Never happened before, but suddenly my post office is just a pile of crap. And it doesn't seem like just mine. Just this month, after Christmas, they went completely downhill with everything. I don't know if their staffing got slashed or something, but it's horrible.
We had a carrier change a couple weeks back at our place, man, and it sucked. They missed pickup 4 days in 1 week, and they ran off with my little container that I put all the packages out in a couple of days. Pickup's been like 5:30 to 6:30 at night.
It's like they've been delivering packages up till like 7 o'clock at night, so obviously they're overworked.
I bet you lost the person who was the permanent on your route.
No, actually I have the permanent still. I lost him for a while last year and it was horrible too. But good. It's just that you can tell that upstream from him is not so good, or is not as thoughtful. He's actually really diligent, fortunately.
Our old carrier was awesome, but I'm pretty certain that she requested a new route specifically because of us.
Yeah, he got to the point where he was just leaving the bins at my front door with the packages. He wasn't, and I would get other people's packages half the time too, because he would just give me the whole bin. But he's good about it, at least. I've never lost a package with him. It's sending out from here. They've 2 different packages. They are just left the facility. Ooh. And they left whenever. Nobody can track them down. They've tried to. They're just shrug their shoulders.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know. It's happened 2 times in the past 2 months. So I've given up on trying to mail anything. Well,
most of your stuff is sent priority, so you'll at least have a minimum of $50 insurance on it.
But it's not worth my time filling out the insurance claim.
Oh no, just let the seller know. They'll handle that insurance stuff.
Oh, the seller. Yeah, no. Fortunately, it's stuff I've sent out.
Oh.
It hasn't been stuff I've received, but still, I don't want to send out anything. I don't care about receiving. It's been good. It's been slow, and like they've had a lot of stuff where it will have been sitting at the post office for 2 days before it's been sorted. They obviously were backed up somewhere. But they lost 2 outgoing. I don't know if it was here or upstream from us, but it was 2 in a 2-month period, and I'm just sort of over shipping via USPS. So
you've got, that UPS does pick up as well.
I know, UPS. I have a UPS account and a FedEx account, and it's just for the stuff like I don't want to pay that much to ship out a sig fig, to be honest. This is not worth it. It adds up. And international is absurd.
I did just discover that UPS has an unbelievable freight rate, though. If you're I just paid 30 cents a pound to have 450 pounds of Lego stuff shipped out to me.
Yeah, they do have a good freight rate, and I've used it to ship stuff between here and San Diego before. So I just don't want to go there. Not my thing anymore. I don't want to deal with sig fig trades, I think, at this point. I don't want to deal with sending stuff out. I want to drop ship them somewhere and have someone else send them out. They need a service for distributing sig figs. like someone to coordinate, a centralized personal assistant for sig fig trades. There you go. There's your next $1 million idea, or at
All
least
the parts are already in my store.
you could make hundreds, maybe even multiple hundreds of dollars by implementing this and investing hundreds of hours of your time first.
Yes, it would be very little work. Not that I've already been doing this for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Filling my store full of the elements for everyone's sig figs.
Yep. So all you need to do is create custom items for each one, and start full on going the trademark route. Then you can
Start selling the broken half bottle that's in your hand and the phaser from Star Trek.
Just start selling people sig figs, but never ask them permission because you don't need it. There's nothing proprietary about their sig fig. You don't need.
Because it is just Lego elements.
Yeah, you need 0 permissions when it comes to that. There's no assembly of Lego elements that will ever hold up in court because the only person that could ever try to seek that out is Lego themselves, and they would just laugh at that because
or the WWE on some vain attempt at making some cash.
No, the WWE, it's their thing. It wasn't a collection of elements. If someone just threw together existing elements, I think if there is anything like that, that is very blatantly printed to his likeness. I think that's where they're going at.
You look at that thing and you're like, oh, that's awesome. It's the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, I thought it was cool and all. I mean, but it's blatant. If that's what's actually happening.
If that's what it is, it is. And talk. This is what we were talking about this earlier, and you missed it. But yeah, if it's anything with the copyright deal, it's not the shark with Katy Perry and her perky little tits. It's definitely, I don't know. I don't listen to her music.
That's creepy as fuck, man.
Isn't she like 30-something?
What the fuck, dude? That was still creepy. It just sounded creepy, man.
It was supposed to.
And everything.
It was supposed to. It's the WWE searching for cash.
It probably is the WWE, if it's anyone. I still am skeptical that it's anyone. It's not just a bunch of people that don't know anything, not knowing anything.
I think it's all scared. That's why I think people are honestly doing crazy henny penny skies falling. There's posts all over the place. There's one I saw over on Bricklink where a guy ran out and purchased 250 of the Series 15 from his Tasco at full price just to make sure that he was going to get them. That's $1,000 right there.
Yeah,
That's 1,000 euros.
Yeah. Personally, the one thing I like about at least my engineering background is that everything is it's a definite, and you cannot use fear, uncertainty, and doubt to make any decisions. You can have it; it's there and it's valid. It's a completely valid thing to factor into a overall equation, like if you're planning a project or whatever, family, anything. But you can't allow it to actually make a difference in your decision making, and a lot of people don't seem to get that, and they just allow it to. It's like these people that listen to Glenn Beck and buy a bunch of gold when it's tanking. Really tanking from an already overinflated price.
Dead bottom.
Yeah, like really. Hey,
not as it's running down the hill.
Yeah.
You chase it all the way down to the bottom of the hill, and you catch it at the bottom.
Yeah, you don't
ride it back up.
You don't sit there and buy it at a 3% drop after it's gained 200%.
Although I did pick up 20 wrestlers last night for $2.50 a piece and $3 as a complete set.
Yeah, so there's a lot of them for Series 15. I've noticed that you can get for like $2 to $3 out there. All the ones that I normally get tons of, like the wrestler and the shark guy.
No, not the shark guy. The shark guy's definitely not $2. That one's always led the pack.
Really? How much? See, I cannot not get them. I have.
There's 5 per box though. Lego got really smart this time and they at least figured out which fig every single person's going for and put it as a 5 in the box. Not like, the past few series. Like Panda Guy from the Lego Movie was like a 2 or a 3, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think he was 2,
Yeah.
maybe 3.
I'm glad they're putting more of the most preferred fig in a box, man. They should.
Eh.
I agree. They should take care of their customers.
Yeah.
That's the one they're going after.
Yep. So the average for the short guy right now is 668. Spirit particles.
Because of the bum rush, what's the available average?
That's a good point. What is the available average spirit particles? So if you want to enter a contest where I think the winner will end up winning $100 in credit to Big B's store there. We can work that all out after Big B.
Yep.
You'll win $100. International is fine. It's $100 USD, no matter where you are. But to win, by the time I hit 10,000 followers on Instagram, and I think I have, let me see, and I'm trending. You can look at like Social Blade or whatever, and it'll tell you probably really accurately how long you have. But I'm a pretty consistent trend. I'm at 9164 now. So I was at like 9,000 2 days ago. So it's trending. It's ticking up, 100 to 200 a day, some days, and other days just 100. By the time I hit 1,000, 16 by 16 plate. So a billboard that would be mounted this way. That's like, this, but half the size, 16 or 16 by 8. If you have something 16 by 16 that's really good, I'll consider it, but I'll probably not consider it as much if it's not good. So I would stick
Keep
by
your resume to one page.
Yeah, I would stick with 8 by 16. Now it can come out from it all you want, and really importantly, I need to be able to rebuild it, which I'm pretty good at figuring stuff out and rebuilding it, but it means I'll need a clear picture or two so I can actually rebuild it, and I'll put it in the city. You can self-promote yourself all you want as long as it tickles my fancy. So,
well, I think make part of your contest where they got to do build-by-build pictures like you do, Zany.
You could do, if you do build-by-build pictures, that's great. I'm not going to require anyone to do that, though. Just 8 by 16 billboard by the time Ford New Hell, and it will become a permanent part of New Hell. And you have until I hit 10,000 followers, and the winner will be picked by me and Becky. Becky will probably, she usually has better taste when it comes to such things, so she'll probably pick it out. And you'll win $100 credit in Big B store, because I do make a little bit of money off of YouTube, but that basically will wipe out, that'll give me a nice net zero for the year, for 2015. So that money's going straight to a Bricklink credit for you, for my followers, and yep, that's all.
Am I eligible to enter?
Yes, you are. And yeah, you can, I get it, yeah. You can keep the money if that's the case.
Oh no, I'd buy stuff.
Yeah, you have to buy $100 of stuff from your store with the credit.
I could easily pick out $100. So Spirit Particles is saying that the current available average, or as I call it, the current for sale average, is 1016. So it's a little bit of a room in between average. But what I was really talking about before is like the number that have been sold in retrospective time. There's been a whole shitload sold so far this month, all because of the scare.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this year's or this series of CMFs, to be honest. They have a couple cool figs and a couple cool pieces from ones that aren't really that great otherwise, but like the skunk. I like the skunk. I like the face from that minifig, but everything else, it's just more of the same style that it's been in a lot of other ones.
Oh, you don't like that nice mustache on the janitor guy?
Well, the Ron Swanson, I mean, you put that brown hairpiece with that, and it's a perfect Ron Swanson, and it's there. that's the only cool part is the fact that you now have an official. If they ever do an official Lego set that he's in, they'd be stupid not to use that face. It must have been mocked up for him. So yeah, I like those. It's like I like that element from there, and I like the hat, but I don't like the hat for that. And the mop piece doesn't do anything for me. It's really, it's cool to have one or two of them, but it's nothing that you can really do a whole lot with.
Yeah, I think the arms are good because of the half sand blue arms.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like half arms. I think half arms are a pretty popular thing.
Yeah, it would be nice if they had a wider selection of them in the colors that actually, I don't know, like dark blue. Dark blue half arms.
You can't use the mop in the city prison set?
No, absolutely. The mops are fine. And there's some cool stuff to use.
It's not one that you want to have a shitload of. Like, you might want to have a whole shitload of skunks for some reason, or pigs.
Yeah, it's like if I put a janitor in every building in my city, it defeats the whole purpose. You have to scale down size, and if there's not a toilet in everyone, there sure as hell isn't a janitor in everyone.
Well, I was thinking for more like the prisoners.
I mean, there's a janitor. I do have that janitor sig fig or minifig right there in the hotel. He goes in to mop up the rooms after the hourly leases are done. So there is a janitor in my city, and he has a mop, and I'm not just saying that. It's right next to the magenta door with the silver handle on it and the girls, girls, girls poster. So I have it, but it's not really, I guess, armyable, but I don't look to make it armyable. It's more about how often could he use this sort of figure. And for that sort of figure, it's very specific, yet in its usage. It doesn't lend to a whole lot otherwise, though the mustache is good.
Yeah, Haley might be able to answer what she's using the legs and the the legs and torso for. But yeah, I agree. It's a pretty specific thing.
Is she using the legs and torso from the janitor for brick mechanics sig fig?
Could be.
Actually, that's the janitor's. The janitor's legs and torso makes a better mechanic, like real mechanic leg and torso, than probably any release mechanics that they've done. It looks like an actual mechanic, especially if you put long sleeves on there.
Yeah.
It looks like a jumpsuit. So it's past 11 p.m., so we made it through the hour, and you're bored. And Chad, who are you going to throw under the bus for next week?
And do they know?
There will be something prepared for next week too. Actually, a building thing for me. So it won't be as awkward. And who are you going to throw under the bus that actually likes to talk?
Have you done TF?
We have not.
TF then.
Okay.
All right.
Nominate TF.
No.
Oh, I got you. And I'll tell him his topic too.
Good. Tell him the topic. And if he wants to request a specific topic, he can. And as far as building techniques as well. If it was picking bricks, I would build him an elevator. So if he has something specific, I'll be happy to build it. Join us next week. It will be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next month and a half. I have Bradley Method classes to go to with Becky for the upcoming child birth. So I need to get some rest before him every night. Big B Bricks, go subscribe to him on YouTube and Instagram. I think he will put a link down below in the description, as well as my own channel. If you like me rambling about crap and you don't get offended easily, you should check out my stuff. If you do, then fuck off. There is also Chad's Brick Hobby, who is here on Instagram and YouTube. Mainly on Instagram, I think. You post more on Instagram than YouTube, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oops, Spirit Parcel's saying TF works on Friday nights, man.
Oh, man.
You'll have to come up with someone else then.
Okay.
Chad. And while you were thinking about that, Chad, don't miss this week's Richard Dictionary Head, where he discusses what was this week? It was alternative Lego accounts and people who use them. What she didn't cover is she should have covered the people who use them to circumvent being banned or blocked. The reason why people block you is because they don't like you. They don't want to interact with you. If you continue to act in the way that you do and continue to try to circumvent that blocking, you just look pathetic. It doesn't serve any good for you or for that. You're just an annoyance to them, more so every single time you do it. And to you, you're dumb. And one day you'll probably die lonely. So don't create alternative Lego accounts and use them to try to circumvent blocks or restrictions, because that's just stupid. If you're not wanted, go somewhere else. There's plenty of places on the internet. There's like these little alcoves where there's furries and bronies, and they all like to have sex with each other in hotel rooms, at conventions. I did a whole documentary about this once in my other life. There is...
And my Katy Perry comment was creepy.
Yeah, the Katy Perry comment was creepy, and I'm an expert in knowing
talking about furries having sex, and your Katy Perry was awesome.
So that being said, check out Richard Dictionary Head on this week's episode regarding alternative uses of the term alternative.
Yeah, let's throw spirit particles under the bus.
So next week, spirit
She's
particles.
got no repeats yet. She's already been on.
Oh, has she? No.
Yep.
What? No, she has not been on with me. There's a difference here. Everything resets. Spirit particles gets thrown in the bus for next week, and to step it up a little bit, Spirit Particles is going to be doing a live Richard Dictionary Head on next week's That of the Lego Show. So thank you for volunteering, Spirit Particles, and we look forward to next Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us, subscribe to the channel so you get notifications, and then when Big B posts next week's thing later on this week, you can set a reminder and it will bug you so you don't forget about it.
It'll be there, don't worry. I'll be offering free domestic shipping in my store through the weekend. Use hashtag Katy Perry for the free domestic shipping. Just wanted to sort of thank everybody. It's a good month.
Bye, everybody.
Make the creepiness even worse. I'm waiting for Zany to flip everybody off.
Fuck off!